Daryl Pace, Sho-mo-toe, Sho-mo-toe, Daryl Pace.
Sho-mo-toe, Sho-mo-toe, Sho-mo-toe. Summer 1976. I was 10 years old, shy, in sports camp, and afraid I'd bomb in front of everybody. Madam Contest Chair and friends, by day 3, I'd bombed in baseball, basketball, and golf. The coach ended the day saying, "Boys, tomorrow, it's swim day." I thought, cool. I'm a YMCA youth swimming program minnow, which means I can swim 25 yards without a flotation device. It also means I'm gonna show the boys at camp how swimming is done. The next day, swim time, as I strode toward my liquid victory, a camp kid came up. "Your toe, it's stretched." Have you ever been confused by some news? The next kid, who was attracted by the shout of the first, he ran up and made it clear. "Your toe, it's huge." His shout attracted more kids. Their shouts attracted others until my feet were like a museum exhibit of a large alien corpse. Shouts of "huge toe freak" rang through the pool yard. And right then, my self-esteem was cracked, shifted, altered permanently. I had no liquid victory. Instead, I had new knowledge that my big toes were really, really big. And an open wound to my self-esteem that bled a question. What would people think of my toes? And me? Have you ever had a fear that held you back? How did you handle it? I ran from mine, and it caused me to miss out. Pool parties? No. Barefoot walks on the beach? Don't even think about it. Open-toed sandals? Only with socks on. These toes, like Bigfoot, stayed hidden. But there were rumors of their existence and occasional sightings. Like when my nieces and nephews asked me to jump on the trampoline with them. They took their socks off. I took mine off. My 12-year-old nephew, William, approached. "Hey, Uncle Daryl." "Yeah." "That's a big, big toe you got there, Uncle Daryl. I mean, seriously, that's a circus toe." I ran from the fear of what others would think of my toes for over 40 years. Then, in the midst of my midlife crisis, I asked myself the big question: what am I going to do about these toes? And I thought about a time I was a teenager after another toe sighting, complaining to my mom. "Mom, I hate these gigantic toes." She said, "Daryl, those are great toes. They're a sign you're meant to be a leader." As a teenager, I thought, yeah, right. But as I reflected on that as an adult, I recognized how my mom was trying to reframe my thinking. And it was like she was speaking to me again, saying, forget trying to change what others think about you and focus on changing what you think about yourself. And I started to see these toes differently. Not as a curse, but as a challenge I had to overcome to be more the person I wanted to be. I decided I'd face that challenge. How? I'd show my toes. I started small, around the house, then with my daughter at the playground, and on family vacation, these toes were on full display, and I felt the fear subside. But to squash it fully, I needed to show more toe. So I decided to take the ultimate step. I signed up for a pedicure. Just thinking about it terrified me. I asked my wife, Teresa, for support. "Honey, will you come with me to get a pedicure?" "Absolutely, Daryl. I love pedicures." You think they've ever seen toes like these? Daryl, I'm certain they've seen all kinds of feet. She paused. When we go in, can we act like we don't know each other? But it was full speed ahead. We went to the salon, and yes, the pedicurist took my foot and had some initial toe shock. But I didn't care. We got that pedicure done. It was awesome, and I felt victorious. I'd overcome a fear I'd had since childhood. And I thank my mom for giving me a fear-busting strategy. This made me so bold that now I go to the beach in my thong-toed sandals. And I don't wear socks. It's the Sho-mo-toe strategy. And by the way, I say show mo instead of show more because I think that sounds catchy. Sho-mo-toe means reframing your mind about yourself and the fear, then repeatedly facing it till you crush it. Reframe, face your fear, crush it. That's Sho-mo-toe. Now, when I'm feeling fearful or I'm in a pressure situation and want to put my best foot forward, I repeat to myself, Sho-mo-toe, Sho-mo-toe, Sho-mo-toe. Has anyone ever said something to you that caused you to doubt yourself? Have you ever said something to you that caused you to doubt yourself? My mom taught me that you, I, and everyone have fears and insecurities, but do you have one that holds you back from being all you want to be? Or put another way, do you have a big toe? If so, Sho-mo-toe. Madam Contest Chair.